Hi, I'm Al Hastings. I am the Online Student Support Specialist with UNLV Online. My favorite organization tool is Google Calendar. I use it for literally everything, reminders, tasks. I schedule out different hours doing different projects. So I find that to be really helpful. And then maybe it's old-fashioned, but I really appreciate just a good old pen and paper, writing down lists and being able to check things off as I go. I think that can be a really nice way to start the day. And sometimes writing something down physically can feel productive in and of itself. That's a great question. One thing I see a lot with students as they're setting goals for themselves is, I think as humans, we have a tendency to be a little vague with our goals, but then also really rigid with ourselves and hard maybe on ourselves when we're not meeting the goals we set for ourselves. So it's really easy to say something like, I want to do well in my classes, but what does that really mean? And how do you know you're doing well in your classes? Maybe something like, I want to log in to Web Campus and check my classes every day before 10 a.m. Is a more realistic and reasonable goal for doing well. That way you're not tying yourself to a certain grade or a certain vague idea of what it means to do well in class. And then allowing yourself that flexibility. Things don't always go to plan, and some goals end up working out better than others. So being kind to ourselves, being flexible with ourselves, and being willing to adjust, I think is really important when you're setting goals. I think one small habit that can make a big difference in online learning is simply just logging in every day and checking your classes. Even if you don't have anything due or you feel like you know what's going on, just viewing your courses, seeing and kind of getting that reminder of what you have coming can really help you feel like you have a ritual, a routine going, and can kind of get you in the mindset of being a college student along with everything else that we always do. I always like to write down my top 3 things I want to do for the day. And so, as if you do write down your tasks or use your calendar or whatever organization tool you use, I think just having a priority list can also be really helpful. It makes things feel a little less overwhelming. And working in small bursts, not always making yourself sit down and write a paper for 2 hours or whatever it might be, trying to split up that time, give yourself breaks in there. If you're the type of person that, works really well that way with a really long focus period, that is amazing. And if you're the type of person that it's hard to sit down for that long, that's also very normal. So I think just learning how you work best and allowing yourself to work in that way, whether that's all at once or kind of doing a task, taking a break, doing a task, taking a break.